Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and it's a nice day today. Now I'm doing more some work today on my vintage bag. I'm flipping around here everywhere with all the bits and pieces that I'm making, but I just wanted to do a little bit of work on this. I'm going to I've been looking at what I was going to do because I wanted to show you something, but I needed to get on with this. I want to put that there. I've got that decided, and I'm going to put this one over here. Okay, so what's going on here? Oh, I've got to I just get a bit of sticky tape and take the cord up out of the way. The cord's falling down in front of everything. Now, as far as it goes, yes, right, we'll just put it in the right place. And that one I'm going to put here. And then I'm going to try and do some of these beading bits like on this piece behind here and show you how to do that. I also want to cover another bead to put up there, and I was thinking about this, but no. I've done this one in ribbon, but I've actually did it with a yellow ribbon, and then I've got a little bit of marker and I just put a few lines around it to give it some sort of difference, I guess, I suppose you'd say. Anyway, I'm going to roll this back up because it was like that. I got down. I want to get something that's close. I was thinking I'd like to put a sort of a goldy bit in there, you know. Anyway, I've got this here settling in because I want to put it on, and this one here is going here, and I might glue it. Hang on a second. I've actually put a stitch through this one because I didn't want to. And then I'm going to put something in the middle of it, and I haven't really come to that idea yet. I think I might thread beads into it and fill up its centre with that. Okay. I had to clear out off the table a bit so I could make a space because I was just getting too messy. As soon as I get a go up here, I'm going to do this room. I have lots of issues with sometimes with this and that that's happening, and mostly it's myself. You know, you got to what does the matter with my lights? Why do they seem to me like I can't? Oh well, don't worry, we won't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, so I'm thinking about putting a nice little nest of beads in there, and they will be some of these new ones here I've got, and I haven't fixed the chair yet, sorry. Yeah, so I might do one of these colours. Even that there, I don't know yet. We'll look at it in a minute. Because I just want to I want to fasten this one down here so we can see what we're up to, okay? Poor chair. Oh dear, it's the seat. I know there's something amiss under the seat. Probably needs to be tightened up. I did ask hubby, but we forgot. I mean, unless I'm in here sitting on it, and then when I call him after I've finished, I'll get him to look at it for me today, okay? I put up a video yesterday? Oh yeah, I did. I scratched through a few beads and tried to I did make that flower. I was making that beaded flower. I actually haven't quite finished that. The plan was to do that this morning before I did my video, but when I start looking through things and I find other things, there goes that idea out the door. You know, it really does. It just goes way out the door once on you. So this flower here is one that I've actually got I think I've showed you how to do this before, but when I find the stuff I will show you again. I'll try not to keep moving around. The ribbon that I've got there, I've actually coloured it in with a marker to make it that colour because it was white. I've got two thicknesses of it, and then I put the beads on there. So I probably did that on a video, and it's just way out of my reach at the moment, that ribbon, because when did I see it? Not long ago, but we can't be looking for that now. Okay. I've got heaps of spare space on my shelves because I keep bringing stuff down. I'm thinking this might want to be a little bit bigger. I'm thinking I might do that a little bit bigger. But anyway, now I want to do some... I was thinking I might do the leaves in the green. Have I got a nice green in that? I have. My hair's good. Okay, so I need a bead needle. I definitely need a bead needle. This one here is not very big. It has a little bit of, it's a bit of rust or something on there. And it's not coming off whatever it is, so it should be fine. So these here leaves look nice, don't they? But I could put a couple of bead ones, maybe coming off this stem here. What do you reckon? I'll have a go. We might as well try, see what it looks like. So I have me good beads here that I bought not long ago. Well, they're all good. They're all my good beads, okay. Now that would be the colour, pretty close to the colour of the stem, although this is a bit yellowy. But that'll look nice. One of these. I'll just get one of these three here and just use one of them, I think. Put your needle down. Before you stab yourself. I would have liked to have bought more containers this size. This come in the container, but I haven't been able to find any. Oh, well, I have, but I don't know. I go looking and then I get sidetracked, and then I think, oh, I couldn't be bothered. I'll do something else. These ones here, I think I'll pick out those, okay? Now, if you watch me video that I did yesterday, I had to put another bit on it because the end bit it didn't finish. But I meant to say I went too far and it wasn't enough to fit on there, so it made two videos, so I had to put the rest of it up yesterday. And I'm trying to see if I can see some green thread, because you know, I didn't take notice of this chair. I did not notice this chair this morning was making that noise. Before you come on here, I didn't hear a thing. I didn't hear nothing. I need a bit of green cotton. And I do have that sort of thing about, but where are you? Found some. I hope everybody's having a good day. It would be a good idea if I open that, it'll work. Oh, yeah, this might be the right colour too. It's very good. So you can put beads on with either whatever you want to. I mean, they're going to stay there unless you're going to be swinging on them and pulling them off. I think they're going to be right. Some people like to use the beading thread and you know, whatever they... And everybody's got their own, you know, thing that they want. I'm just going to show you these two. I bought a full bag of these clear pony beads, and I'm really liking them. And I've got some wooden ones up there, but if I take them down the thing above, it's going to fall. So I've got these to cover to make more berries, because the ones that I have are coloured, and if you've got a colour underneath it, you try to disguise it a bit. But then if you're doing something yellow and you're going to yellow or purple, that work all right. That works okay. I don't know if I'm ever going to use all of this. But you never know. You've got to have enough, don't you? You've got to have enough. Okay, so I'm going to use two threads of this. I'm going to use two thicknesses. No, you don't have to do that. You've only got tiny little beads on you. Just one will do. One thickness of the... These are... let me see, what are you... DMC? It's either DMC or Anchor or something like the such. It's Anchor. And they've got 6 strands. It's embroidery thread. And when people give up doing it, they'd sometimes put them in the what's the name, thrift shop, so you can go and buy yourself something if you want them. But I've bought mine everywhere all over the years. I've always got a thing of thread was only $1 once, 90 cents or 50-something cents way back in the day. You could collect up a few bits. You still can now, but I haven't bought a lot for a long time. It's not that long really when I think about it. Okay, so I've just got one strand and I'm putting one knot, and I want to pull that through there so it doesn't take off on me. Okay. I hope they're not going to disappear down into here. I don't think they will. Right. Now, the bead is going to be the same. The leaf is going to work the same way as what that, what's the name I did yesterday. How did I do that? Then I fastened it on, did I? Very good. I see. Righto. Okay, so we'll put it Where will we go? We need somewhere where it's going to be able to... You'll be able to see and I'll be able to manage it all right, okay? So we'll start here, hey? Righto. So we come up through the back, make sure there's a knot on there, and there isn't. Gee, this is a bit too long. We don't need all that, I'm sure. Okay. Now this works really good, I think. Doing it on wire is good too, but to do it this way is really good. So I'm going to have one bead on first up, and then I want him to sit that. He'll have to sit that way, won't he? I'll go down at in the back and come back up here. A minute. Righto. Now, so that it's going to go back in through there, so that it's going to stay level and be really neat instead of a bit higgly-piggly, because they tend to do that if you haven't got them all fastened down together. You need to put 2 on the next one, right? You won't line up for me. Come on, you can do this. Just get in line there. I'm going to do this. Hang on. We'll start again, eh? Let's start this again. I'll try and do it so you can see what I'm doing. And I think I'll do it with 2 needles. I think I will. I know you think that's, going to be hard, but it isn't. So I've got one on here. There. I'm going to put another on the other side. Well, I just lost my bead. I pushed it off there, really, is what I did. Another needle here. Come on. I had these magnets here this morning, they were picking up everything. And I did discover that my little gold beads weren't metal. Not beads, pins. Some little gold pins I got, they're not metal because it won't. Magnet didn't pick them up. So I'm going to put this on the other side. Here. This is not going to be technical, promise. I don't think so. Anyway, let's go through there. Can't see. Okay. The needle threader is about 6 inches that way. I can see it looking at me. But that's okay, because I've got this now. It's okay, so now I've got 2. See what I'm doing? If anybody says to me, says, yeah, this is the wrong way to do that, don't worry, Sonya's just doing it like that, okay? So I'm going to thread 1 needle in there. Right. Now I'm going to go get 2 beads on that needle and pull them down, and then I'm going to come back through this way. Now, wait a minute, see what happens. Am I going the right way? Wait a minute, we'll have to check. We're practicing. Okay, so I'm practicing now. Righto. We need to get this in the middle, and I haven't got it in the middle, have I? No, I've not got it in the middle at all here. Come on, back to the centre. Don't worry if yours does this, it might do too, but we can fix this, because we just... So when you use the... when you use the wire, you can control it a bit better, because you've got hold of it. Right, so there's 1 bead on the top. Take me word for it, it will be there in a minute. Doesn't want to stay there, does it? Righto, let's do that again. I hope you don't mind, but this is always learning, isn't it, for me? How am I going to stop this from pulling through? I'm going to check on this and see how I did it. And I did it how I'm trying to do it, so this is what I did. It is what it is, it is what I did. I did that about probably 10 years ago or something, I did. More. Could be, I don't know, could be 20 years. Yep, kids running little. I was sitting out the back, I remember. Sitting out in the sun one day doing that. Could see a lot better too, you know. The real light's good sometimes. Hope we don't have to have too many of these undos. There we go. It's been warm in here, my feet. I've got socks on and my feet are really warm. It was so cold here last night. Oh my goodness me. We're waiting for the weather to get warm. We are. Sonya threading the needle. Should put that in the description, shouldn't I? Okay, look, so that goes like that. Now I've only got each one in so far. Now I'm going to put that through there. This way. Right, come on. He goes on there. He's in the middle. Right. Now, do I have to bring this one back through the other side? I think I do. And that way I'll catch him there. Look at that. So I brought that one back through the other side. You see that? It was quick, wasn't it? Okay. 1, 2. Push them on. Get this one here. And bring it through there. The same way we were doing it with the wire. You sort of turn it around and you're coming back through that way. Isn't that right? See? It did work. Oh. The beads are a bit off. They're not all the same size. That's a shame. There's 3 there now. Now, I'm going to go in this way. I'm tempted to take one of them off because it's too small, that bead. No, we don't have time for that. Leave it alone. Now come back through with this thing now. Thread. They're all out of size, them ones too, aren't they? So now you've got that. See? This is how you make alligator too, actually. And when I'm finished, I'm going to come back and do them. I'm going to only do 3 again because I don't want this to be too wide. That'll be the width of it. And then you come back through this way too. Take this way through. Go back there and take that one through that way. Okay? But you can make it as wide as you like. You don't have to do it how I just did. Lay him down, come on. Sonya, look at you done there. You let it go. Don't let it go. It's got a mind of its own. Now, just to show you that it does, it will work. Did I go the wrong way? I probably did, you know. It looks like I did, doesn't it? Okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. But if you don't want to watch it, you better switch it off because you don't want to get upset with me because I don't want you to think that I'm doing silly things on purpose because I'm trying to learn myself how to redo this. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to get it from this side here, these 3, and I'm going to get, I will get hold of them, I promise you. When you do these sort of things, you're supposed to watch which way they're going because that way then you can teach yourself the right direction, you know. Keep an eye on what's going on. Like here we go, we laid down and we've got 1 bead and then we've got 2 and then we've got 3 and then we've got 3 and we're going to do another one. 1, 2, 3, and I bet you can't see this, so I'm going to put the camera down there for a second and hopefully, not like yesterday, I will remember to bring his back up here. Look at that, you can't even see what I'm doing. See that there? Righto. So we're going to take that through, these ones, with that bead, with that needle I'm in. Then we're going to get this needle and we're going to bring it back over here and bring it through there, and that should bring it into a nice snug little circly thing. Let's pull that through. If you hold it down, it should stay still, hopefully. I've done it wrong again. haven't I? Yeah, it's supposed to go the other way. Sonya. Okay, so don't do what I'm doing. Do it the right way, please. Okay, so that's through there. Now, we'll put it back down on the table. I thought I made a knot. I was a bit scared there for a second. So you want this to go through that way. Isn't that what I just did? Probably not. See, because you're catching onto it. You're sort of making it so that it goes like that. Can you see what I'm doing? Have another go. Got time? Yes, we've got plenty of time. Okay, right, unless the clock stopped. We've got 1, 2, 3. Now I'm on a roll, I hope. So watch what your work's doing, and you're going to see it's coming around that way. So that means this one has got to go in through here to make it into it like to get hold of it. See, it's catching it. Look, see that? See that it's getting hold of it? And it's got like so. Look at that. Isn't it ducky? Would it look nicer, you see, if I'd had a little bit wider, but this is going to be a thin leaf anyway. And now I'm just going to put 2 and a 1, and bring it into the bring it into its piece. Where are we? 2. Or do I need just the 2? Righto, so we got it laying down, okay. Right. Now our circle, see our circle? We're making a circle. We're going to go back this way now to make the circle, to hang on to it. Be very careful that you don't put your needle through the other piece of thread, because that'll split your thread. Don't panic too much though. It's not too much of a vital thing that won't. It can be fixed. Okay, so now I can put this onto here, and I will put up there. Please watch this, because it was really fun there at the end, wasn't it? Look, wait a minute. Where are we going to go? Down here. I don't know where to put you. Put you there. Look at that. I do like that. I do like things that's got different. So just take us through the back, because now we've got to fasten it onto the. Oh, that just went straight through there. Now we've got to fasten it on here. There's 1 through. Go right up close to that. There's 2 through, right? Now you can put it wherever you like and just fasten it down at intervals along where you beaded, okay? Where you made it. Oh, good. Can't see me. Righto, so just put that on your fabric and stitch it on. Just come up and get the leaf, connect the leaf. I'll have to go back out again, because I'm going to keep mucking it up and you won't be able to see what I'm doing. Now just go down where you've got your little thread that you fasten the beads together with. Okay? Now this is going to be a very good piece of stuff, isn't it, when I'm finished? Now you can go and fasten down as much as you like, or whatever, so you feel comfortable that you've got hold of it and it's not going anywhere. And you don't want to muck it up either, so that's a thing. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring mine up through, and then I'm going to go through all the beads. I'm going to go through them 2 there, right? And then I'm going to come back through these 2 here. This is going to make it very sturdy, you know. It's just not going to be waving around the bruise. You know, you want to have it a bit sturdier, so this is locking them down a bit. Just go through each one, not through the fabric, just through the bead. Just go through the bead, and that'll hold them nice and cozy. And you can do that before you put it down, but it's a lot easier to do afterwards, because you know, so it's not wandering around on you. Okay, and then I'll put another bit up here. I'm going to fasten this bit down up here a bit, and then I'm going to make some more of these, aren't I? Yes, this is quite fun. I do like that. So you could make something that's a lot smaller too, if you know, because I'm thinking I could just sew the odd small bead about. But I like that leaf. Do you like that leaf? So we need another one here, not quite as big maybe, and we're going to put it up there. So I'll end these 2 threads off. Now you can sew them onto the fabric straight away if you want to, instead of threading them first, but this is the look that I was going for anyway, because it's what I did on that other one there. We could make we could do something a bit different just for the second. Now, I'll put this up here. Okay, now, so this doesn't look too straight, because I feel like it is. I will put some up this way. Okay, I'll put one up there in a minute. Let me see. I've got to work out what I'm going to put in these bits here. That's vital that I do that. I love this velvet piece. I say a lot of ums. When you're thinking of these things, you've got to work on it, you see. So this here's got these detached little petals. And this one here's they're sewn down, these ones are sewn the same. They're not sewn the same as a leaf, or are they? Yes, they are. Because that's why they're so neat. You know, they've got these have got more on them. Oh, actually, they're looped. Oh, that's cool. But these are sewn a different way to make them flatter. So these are looped over. Oh yeah, I can see how that's done. That's really neat, isn't it? Is there any way I can put one of those? Run out of space. I suppose I could do another. I want to put something in this. That's what I'm looking at. I want to put something in the middle of there, so I'm going to put I'm thinking about putting one of these in the middle of that. What do you reckon? I can imagine one. Use my imagination, and that would look like something like that. Only it'd be that, wouldn't it? Right. No. How about a different colour? Okay. Interesting. Now I'm thinking about more like a frill type sort of thing around that first, like a little tiny bit of something. Just having a little squeeze in this dish here. See if I've got something small that I could do that with. I suppose this would work. Okie dokie. Now, I got this. That's an idea. Do this first, and because you need a base piece. I might gather it first before I go any further. There's a needle I was using before because I want something to, excuse my arm reach around there. Yeah, so I'll do this. I'll get the right thing. I need a good needle. I want something that's not going to have too thick. I don't want anything too thick. And I'm going to do 2 thicknesses of this. You see what I'm doing here? I'm just going to make a frill. I'm just going to make a frill to put in the middle of that. Because flowers have a lot of different colours, don't they? You know, they're not just... and I won't cut it off yet. And I'm going to come through here. Still think this needle's too big. And then I'm going to go, because I've got a knot, I'm going to go back through this part here, and so I'll catch the knot on there. No, it's nasty looking. This is grey thread too, though, by the way, so it's good to use it all different colours because it just sort of seems to blend in anyway, except if you've got a big knot on the end. Maybe I'll see that when finished. Okay, so we're going to do this. And I'm thinking all the time I should have did it in a different fabric, but I don't think so. I think this will work okay. We'll have a go and see what it looks like. Make it fluffy. I think it might have been before, it might have just been a little bit too dark. I just don't know. And then we'll just do one of these other things. We'll cut that off there. Now that was just a guess, okay? But I can tell you how long it is if you want to cut yours. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 inches, okay? 4 inches or about 10 centimetres. And then you just pull that up. Get a really, really light piece of lace, because this is very, very thin. It's not a heavy thing. It's not stiff either. Don't want anything stiff, okay? I can't seem to look away to look at that camera, but I can see there's something moving on it, so that must be me on the screen, okay? Because I'm trying to get this achieved. Now don't let all this come unravelled, will you, while you're trying to sew up the side here, which you can do that if you want to or not. It just depends. If you've got a lot of gather, you can sew up the side because it's not likely to be able to be seen. Okay, go back down into the centre here, where we started, and put that there. I hope it's not too big. So I'm taking away too much of that, is it? No, I don't think so. I think we just need that bit, because I'll get the little round ball thing. There's some in here that's clear. Save me open the packet for the time being. And I'm going to put that there with some orange on it. When are we going to do orange? Are we going to do this? Do we have orange? We don't have orange. Well, that's orange, isn't it? That's too orange, that is. It's a little orange. I think we want real orange. Okay. It's not looking good here, is it? That's not looking good at all. Okay, so we can get something different. How about a green one? How about a green centre? That's a good possibility, you know. They don't look too bad. Yellow. Have we got yellow? There's a yellow there. A bit of pink on it. Don't want the orange, do it. It's too dark. Okay. So we're going to get a little bead. Where's the bead? Okay. And we'll get a piece of ribbon. And I think I'm going to do green. I don't know why. Why do I want to put this in here for? Keep it toned down. Go putting in something really bright and it'll go crazy on you. Use this. It's very thick though. It shouldn't take much to thread it to cover that, should it? Where's that? That thing, is that clear? I can't see it. Where's my bead? Oh dear. There's my bead. See something? Here it is. Righto. Now, a piece of... That's a bit thick, but that doesn't matter. You need something thick so you can get this through here. I think this is too wide to do this with. I've got a feeling it's too wide. This is going to... You need to put 3 around it, wouldn't you? Don't go through your ribbon. Now I've got this, because it's variegated, I've got it really... I've gone into the middle bit. Look, see, I've drove right down there. So I get the green bit. I'll cut that off there in a minute. I can use it on something else then. Come on, and then you want to go up through here. I hope that's not going to turn off on me, that thing again. I hope I've been on here for too long, but it does take me a while to do stuff. And another lap will do. Another one lot up through there is enough. Okay. Now it's going through its own self there and lapping around everything. Now I know there's plenty that I can just push this over together like that. And then I need to take it back down through here and go through the ribbon this time. So make sure you've got a really good sharp needle to do that with. And I'm not really impressed because it's not pulling it down very tight. But we can do that with the cotton anyway, and we put the beads in, okay? Let's cut a bit off that. Now, am I connected to something? Yes, I am. Right, well, I'll just cut that off for the time being. Cut that off there. No, this won't fit through the beads. I don't know what I was thinking, but it won't do that. Bead needles are here. They still got cotton on them. Look at that. I wonder if I'll be able to use a bit. So you won't have to put up with me going through that again. So we'll put a yellow one in. What do you reckon? Really light little yellow one. Is there any in there? Oh yes. They're not light. So we've got that bit that goes into that bit and it goes onto that bit there. You won't be able to see any of this. It'll all go through the back. Okay. And I'll put in, I think a couple of the little yellow ones will look okay. Or some white ones. I'll sit that on there. That'll look alright. Oh, it lifted it up really nicely, didn't it? We need 3 of those. Or 5. It just depends whether they go down into the bead a bit when you put them on, because sometimes that's happened. They will disappear down into the bead. Now, as soon as it's a little bit baggy, I can just pick up a little bit of that ribbon when I'm going through there and pull it down in. It's a bit tighter. Isn't it nice? Now we want one of those. Back in. Oh, come on. You're kidding me. If this turns off, I'm terribly sorry. I'm going to come back on here and do some more work on it though, so next time I won't be doing anything else, but I want to do some more of this, so I'm not keen anyway today. I am tomorrow too. Should be. See, one's gone down into the inside of theirs, and that's okay, it's filling it up. And you'll have enough then to do this with. They'll all fit in there. See, that looks really cool, doesn't it? When you pull it through, just be careful you don't break the thread. Okay, so now it comes to the tricky bit. The tricky bit. I need to put that through that hole there and through that there and through the back. I shouldn't have put that on there first, should I? That was a bad move. Well, the only thing I can do is make this very small, take it through the back. I'll sew these pieces together here. These bits of ribbon, I'll sew them up, and then I can cut them off round and round and round and round and round. We need to make it as small as we possibly can. Don't want to move the day, do you? Okay, so that's undone, so that's right. Now we need to cut some of that off, but I can't till I fit this through here. Where's that big needle I had earlier? Here we go. Now don't put your thing down until you do this, if you're going to do this, okay? Don't put your flower down until you finish making it. I should have showed you how to do that on the whole thing. I think it's pretty been done before. If anybody needs to redo that, I'll have to do it all from the beginning for you. If you need me to show you, mostly that was ironed is what, actually it's not made the same as what I just did, that one. It's made different to what I just did. Okay, so I've got that, and I put that big needle through there. And now I'm going to put that down through here, and hopefully this will go through after it. Yeah, it did. It got through there because it's only nice lace. How come I've got this bit here sticking out? What have I done? Oh, it's only left over. It's all right. Nobody panic. Rightio. Now, I can glue that under there, can't I? But is it going to be too obvious that I did? No, maybe not. It should be in the centre a bit better than that, though, Sonia. Get it in the middle. Well, that looks cool. I do like how that worked. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm going to cut a bit more off of this. And then I'm going to glue it down But if you do yours first, you'll take it through that one as well, okay? If you do, I mean, if you'll take it through that one if you don't have it stuck down, because I've got mine stuck and it's glued and sewn, so it's definitely not coming out of there in a hurry. So I've glued and sewn it down. So I'm going to do this now and put this on here. It might take a little while to dry. I might even get adventurous and go and put a needle through there in a minute and put some more thread through it. I'll just see what happens, if it works or not for me. I'm going to have to hold that now till it dries properly, because that the glue takes a little while to dry, so we don't want that coming off there. But I might go along in under there and catch some little stitches on it once it is ready to be, you know, you can move it and stuff like that. You don't want to see, so I'm getting it all crooked. I'll have to sit here and hold it. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you go and have a try these little bits, and then you just do the petals the same way, actually. Well, I didn't. I'll show you that later then. I'll come back on and show you the petal next time, okay? I can't do it today. I haven't got time, but I'll put it up tomorrow probably. Yeah, okay. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I think that looks really cool, don't you? Maybe a few little stamens out there. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.